Welcome to Stamp Collector University, where I'll show you guys unique destinations to see if they're for you or not. And today we woke up in the beautiful country of Uruguay in South America. I'm sitting right here. I'm sitting here in the Carrasco area, which is just about 30 minutes from the main center town, which I'm about to go explore. And I really have no plan, which is a beautiful thing that you'll notice about traveling and finding your travel style. Is that I know that they have a center, I know that they have a market, I know that I need a haircut and do something with this beard. So stick along and let's just see what this random country that not many people have on their radar looks like. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like this video to see more just like this. Hotel Cottage. So I'm staying here in this. So in this Carrasco area, I'm staying at this place called Hotel Cottage. It's an upscale area and it's more of an upscale hotel, and you have ocean views, and this is what the ocean looks like. So if you look up, you'll get a room that has this as its view. So look, that's the hotel right there. So here you'll just see people walking, running, dogs playing, and there's really no waves here. So it's not a surfing scene, and no one's in the water. It is pretty warm, but I don't know if the water's not is too cold or if it's just too dirty. It looks pretty murky to me, honestly. It doesn't look like a beautiful beach you'd want to get in the first place. But I just wanted something that was in between the airport and the main town, just because I'm on the last day of a more than 2-week South America trip. This is my 4th country. So I'm really tired and I didn't want to be too far from the airport so I could just maximize my time spent in bed. But look at me, I'm over here choosing to explore rather than sleep at that time. Welcome to Stamp Collector University, the YouTube channel where I go to places and encourage you to go collect passport stamps and see if places are for you or not for you. And today I'm in the beautiful, underrated country of Uruguay in South America. And I've only got about 4 hours to explore this area before I head back home to San Francisco. So let's see what we can get into. Right here, I'm staying in the beautiful area of Carrasco, and it is 30 minutes outside of the main old town. I'm gonna go explore the market. I know I need a haircut. I wanna go see some cafes. It's the morning time. And let's just go explore the country that I don't hear anything about or anyone talking about and see if it's worth being on your list. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and like this to see more videos just like it. And let's get going. Hey. Justin. I know it doesn't look like much, but this was highly recommended to me and it looks full. So we've got Cafe Farmacia, which is exactly the place I want to go get my coffee. That's a pharmacy. All right, Cafe Farmacia was sick. Definitely a vibe in there. Fucking, they paid very big attention to all the small details in there, from the floor to the wood carvings on the ceiling to the coffee and the pastries. But the pastry was way too sugary. I had the scrambled eggs with like lettuce, toasted tomatoes, and like some type of olive oil, toasted bread. Super cool city. I can't wait to get another coffee to walk around here in. And right now I got to try to find a haircut, get another coffee, and then hit up the indoor market and get some food there. I found this one barber. There's only a few in the area, and if you know anything about getting your hair cut, you know that it is like the biggest amount of trust to trust somebody random with cutting your hair, especially when you don't speak the same language. So I'm gonna show him some Google pictures I found online of what I want. A little fade, maybe just to keep the mustache, or just take it all off, I think. But his shaving process of the beard looks very relaxing. He puts like an eye mask on you and steams you, it looks like, and gets you tight with the razor. All right, see, this is one of the few circumstances where I could say that he totally failed on my haircut. I had to tell him multiple times, I'm not complaining, but I had to tell him multiple times to do different things. I never have a beard to get to trim, so it was a special occasion, and he looked like he was that guy, but he wasn't. The fade, not impressive, but I'll take it. I felt like I was a bum walking around here. So this is another place, Cafe Brasileiro, where it looks like a really vibey type of like Cafe de Farmacia where I just came from. So let's get a walking around coffee and then go hit the market. So this is the little plaza, the street that you'll see on the way to the indoor market here. And I swear, once I get home, I'm gonna get off this wine, cocktail, beer, and coffee diet, because I've maybe not even had a full glass of water yet. It looks like I'm reaching the market because you got a bunch of smoke coming from the roof. That means that probably all the restaurants are really cooking it up. Look. Up there, I think this place is like very democratic and very left. They're very Antifa, very like, I met somebody who moved here just from Argentina because they have a new president that's like way too conservative and they don't even like it. So they just moved here to have more, I guess, liberal freedom. Here we go. Oh, it smells great. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. La Palenque.
Buenos días.
Hola, buenas. Oh, this place is pretty damn cool. I've never been to a market like this where it looks like it's more about quality than quantity here. It looks like a lot of places they have the meats on the wood-fired grills. A lot of places have the second story as well. So it looks like it's just the bottom level, but then they have a full second story of just like an open air eating market. So that's why I saw all the smoke getting pumped out from the outside, because everybody's smoking meats here. I walked in, there's like just like kind of like a prosciutto, a ham spot, and then a lot of places have the sausage and like just the big chunks of meat. And people are drinking beer on dates, whatever. It's a Monday, but half the restaurants are open right now, and it's super cool. And just like that, you've got roasted chickens, sweet potatoes, sausages, maybe some blood sausage. Hey, hola. Hola, hola. Maybe some, what is that? Bien, bien. Man, I don't even know what that is. Pig. That's definitely a whole pig right there. Oh, wow. Everything has that smoky flavor, I bet. It seems like the thing to do here is get your own personal big bottle of beer, have it in a little bucket of ice, and just pour it up in like some like vino glasses. Oh, perfecto. Nice. Cheers. Cheers, man. Salud. All right, so welcome to the Mercado del Puerto. Just endless amounts of smoked meats here. You got crazy amounts of sausages, all types of animals, peppers being thrown on there. I just saw them restock the wood right here for the wood fire grill. I've never seen a wood grill, wood pit like this, where it's like a cage system where the wood just burns on the bottom and the flame is under and it just keeps falling. And then they feed it from the top, as you see here. See, they feed it from the top, and then it just has that open flame. And then the coals, it looks like they spread the coals under. This place is called Cabana Veronica, and it's the most poppin' one, it looks like. Maybe because the only seating they have is bottom level, but they do a great job of looking busy, they're staying busy. Look at this. So I'm sitting right next to where they are at the bar where they receive the dirty plates and send off the food to the tables. So I'm seeing all the dishes. I figure it's a good time to chug some water before I drink some more beer and feed my body with unnecessary liquids. I only have about an hour and a half left to explore this city, so let's do it on a full stomach. Let me move my water. Crazy amounts of food being pumped out of here. First time trying blood sausage. Let me cut it up proper. Blood sausage.
Amigo. Pequeño chivo. Segunda división. Último va. Es muy bueno.
Oh man. And to know that this steak was just getting slow cooked over these coals and wood ash, just marvelous. Medium rare took a long time to get there, but it's slow cooked. It's gonna be nice and smoky. It's still bleeding and the juices are all coming out. I'm gonna let it rest a little bit. All right, that was an amazing experience. Unfortunately, I was way too full already from having the breakfast at Cafe Con Farmacia, but man, they were just pumping out. That was definitely the most popular spot in this whole market here. They were pumping out steaks, chorizos, sausages, chicken, salmon, garlic, prawns, and it's just beautiful to sit at the bar and just really get that authentic experience. So like people were ordering this like local drink here. It's called medio y medio, so medium and medium. So half and half of wine and champagne. And I tried a little bit of it. It was all right. It was too sweet for me, and I don't like bubbly stuff when I'm eating. But I just ended up having some of the red wine from Uruguay, from right here. It was good. I'm very suspicious of wine if it's not from like a good area, but what do I know about wine? And had one of their beers on draft. Very good, very clean, a lager. And I should probably take this opportunity to get a magnet. I like ones that pop. And that about wraps up Uruguay. You know, I really only had 4 hours total to explore this entire city. And it was cool. The market was popping, good food, good people. Everybody sat down, had a glass of, shared bottles of wine, big bottles of beer. And it's a cool little city. It's exactly what I thought it would be, and didn't expect much, and that's why I really only gave myself like a full 24 hours here. Most of it was spent sleeping in my hotel to catch up from sleep from just hopping around. It's my 4th country on this Peru, Bolivia, Paraguay, Uruguay tour. So it's definitely worth stopping through. It's not as easy as I thought it would be to hop around continents like this, like in Africa and here in South America, in this region of the continent. It's not so easy as what I'm used to hopping around in like Europe, for instance. So I've underestimated countries that look very close, like in Africa and here in South America, on paper, but it's really expensive and annoying to get to. So it's kind of made this logistically hard, which is why I didn't have that much time to give it its full shot. So I spent a lot of times just doing, I spent a lot of time hopping around in airports and doing unnecessary stops because there's a lack of direct flights around here in South America. But for the little bit of time I had here, very cool. I picked the nicest area I feel like to get a hotel in, and it ran me maybe like $80 a night for a really nice spacious hotel. So it gets my stamp of approval as a quick stop through country. And sorry for anybody who's here who disagrees with me, but yeah, I don't know. It's right next to Argentina, so maybe next time if I had more time, I would go to Argentina. So let's close this chapter on Uruguay, and I gotta head to the airport, and I'm trying to be a good traveler and be there 3 hours early because that never happens.